Greetings, YouTubers. It's Zelda Mariners. Happy Saturday, and welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. I got a couple hints from you guys last episode. First off, I'm going to look at Ampersand Explorer, who mentioned that I can look at these little question marks again. They're like little hints, but reading them now might give me a little bit more guidance. So, this person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Alright, so those are the three things I've been looking for. Use the book, maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships, appearances, and roles. Alright. Names, relationships, appearances, roles. There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. Rare. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Okay. Yes, I have to make assumptions. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Okay. Good luck. Okay. That does actually help. Because I've been sitting here looking for concrete evidence. So, we not only need to pay attention to their appearance and their relationships, but we have to pay attention to their roles and the activities that they're doing. So I think that goes with the jobs that they have, which I believe I can look at in the glossary. Let's go through these first though. Deduction ratings. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means that it will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Okay, I was going off of that assumption. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later, which makes sense. Because the easier ones probably have more concrete evidence, or at least more eliminated evidence that you can pinpoint. Fate validation. Yes, I think I have been using this. This may or may not be correct. It'll go in the book, right? If it is. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people, and their fates have the information typeset into the book. Yeah. So when it's wrong, it's not typeset in the book, and then I've been removing those, using the book generally. Review conversations on each page and note any names that are mentioned. Right. Refer to the ship map and pay attention to the labels of the rooms where people or objects are found. Alright, I have not really been paying attention to the labels as much. Deduce origins, roles, and relationships from depictions in the artist's sketch. Use the manifest to see all crew and passenger information in one place. Origins can give clues to a person's appearance or accent. Roles can give clues about where people are found on the ship and the relationships of others. Each person's manifest number is unique and may be useful in identifying them. Interesting. Ooh, what does their number signify? Is it command on the ship, maybe? Bookmarks. That's the last one. Numbers where this person appears can be navigated from here. Bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Use the buttons at the top of the page to edit bookmarks and navigate between them. Alright. Okay. That did help a little bit, actually. So thank you to Ampersand Explorer for pointing that out. That there were a couple things in there. So I need to pay attention to their roles a little bit more, I think, and where they are to form relationships a little bit better. So I think based on that, like seeing where people are coming in and out of might determine like what they're doing. And I do remember some people like in the lower decks, like coming out of rooms with barrels, so that could help with their job, because obviously they wouldn't be like a topman if they're in the lower decks. All right, let's take a look at the glossary though real quick. We'll go through these just real fast. Captain is the head officer in command of the ship, responsible for directing the other officers in ensuring the success and safety of the ship's voyage. We know our captain. We know he was in command. That's great. A mate. An officer or tradesman that supports and assists their superior. General mates help run the ship and serve as captain's request. Tradesmen and mates serve their supervisor. Okay, so we could look at tradesmen mates. A boatswain, alt boatswain, bosun. A foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. Alright, so crew operations and equipment. A gunner, military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. So this is going to be the guys that are like firing cannons, probably the guys in the firing squad. So I can probably eliminate those people or narrow those people down. A purser is an administrative official, accounts for all cargo value and trade transactions, manages a small items store for crew. All right. So that could be really useful to see who a purser, or how many pursers we have, because they're going to be the one like counting cargo and managing the store. Surgeon, ship's doctor, judge of crew health, capable of general care and medical procedures as required. I believe we've seen the surgeon do some work, and I think we think the guy that wrote the book is our surgeon. But anyway, carpenter is a tradesman responsible for maintaining the integrity of the ship's wooden structure. So anyone doing repairs on the wood is going to be the carpenter. Helmsman, a rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigation. All right, so helmsman's going to be the one at the wheel. If we ever see anybody at the wheel, it's probably the helmsman. Steward, servant to an officer or higher rated crew member, performing general duties for the comfort of their employer. Right. So we had like the captain's steward. Everyone's steward is going to be someone that helps them. Midshipman is an officer in training, assists various other officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations, usually of privileged status. So that's probably like Charlie, who was throwing up when the guy was like, oh, I'll cut a throat, you know, he's probably a midshipman. A topman is a higher rated seaman specializing in the work above the deck and the sails and the rigging. Okay, so topmen are going to be in the rigging work and the sails. Seaman is a low-level crew member responsible for general manual labor on and below deck. All right. So essentially, topmen's people in the sails and the rigging. Seaman's like other people. The rigging is the ropes and chains. Main deck is the top deck. Gun deck is the deck carrying the ship's guns. So that's going to be where all our gunners are. Orlop deck is the mid deck above the lowest deck, containing the storage cabins, animal pens, and the ship's steering tiller. Steering tiller. So that might be where our helmsman hangs out. Okay, so that's all actually really useful, and it's great that I'm doing this, 15 episodes in? So, you know, instead of at the beginning and remembering. Although, it's so much to take in at the beginning that I don't think I would have remembered it all anyway. But anyway, other than that, Kutsk mentioned a couple places I should look at. One of them was A Bitter Cold Part 1, which is where Solomon Said succumbed to his illness. That is here by surgery. Hey, look at that, surgery. So it's going to be our doctor. We're going to have to go down to the Orlop deck. So this purser's office is over here. Gunner's store is over here. Passengers. Carpenter's shop. Alright, so we can actually pay attention to some of these while we're walking through. First mate, third mate, second mate, fourth mate. Yeah, stewards. All the stewards are in here. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna go down the deck. We're gonna go to Solomon Saeed's corpse here and take a look at the bitter cold. Once we exit this memory, how do I get out of this memory? Are we up here? Is it up here? Yes. Okay. All right. So we were spent about half this episode reading stuff, but I think it's really useful information. So we're gonna turn around here and go down these stairs. To Solomon's body, which is right here, I think. Yeah, part one. Okay.
Saya duduk. Good deal.
Okay. So that's Syed. This is the guy talking to him. Okay. This guy's looking on. This guy's hurting. Someone was snoring. I don't know who was snoring. Were you, this person? Oh, 53. What the frick? Oh, okay. Numbers. X. Oh, of course, you're not gonna tell me. 51. Alright, this guy's number 51. Okay, that's... Okay. You're number 51. Alright. Right away we found numbers. Alright, 51 is him. You are this guy. Yep, that's you. Alright. Right? That was that guy? Yeah, that guy. Alright. 53 is the guy talking to him, so that's you. You're 53. Well, look at that. We got 3 fates already. Okay. Numbers. That was part of the hints, too. The numbers in the manifest. Oh, that was John. Okay. I thought it was John. Look at that. The power of reading, ladies and gentlemen. The power of reading is very strong. It's a very strong power to be able to read and comprehend, understand what's happening. That actually concludes the bitter cold. But I'm going to stay here, see if there's anything else I can look at, because, oh my god, I didn't know there were numbers on the freaking cots. Alright, so we don't know this guy's number. His number is not given to us. Holy cow, that's the detail I have not been looking at. Any of you? You're 58. Okay, you're covered. You're sleeping. 57, 55. You guys are all covered, so you're probably unknown. Right, these guys are probably these 3, right? 47. 47's the only one we're given. Alright, so one of you is 47. Alright, we know you. Might know you, and you're one of the other Russian guys. Okay, so based on that, what's Leonid? What was his number? Because he's something, and who's the other guy that was over here? This guy. This guy's something. One of them is 47. I'm assuming. Alright, 47. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at 47 in our manifest log. Who does 47 belong to? One of the Russian guys. Okay. Alexi Toporov. That might be this guy. I wasn't talking to you. I said Alexi. It's a Russian name. Can you please not interrupt me? I also don't know why you're not connected to the internet. Anyway, because is this guy also Russian? Are all three of them Russian? They're probably all Russian if they're playing cards together, right? They were speaking Russian to each other. Alright, so what else do we have here? Do you have a number? 37. You don't have a face. You have a tattoo of Mary Poppins. I have to look for that later. Okay, tattoo of Mary Poppins is 37. Gotta remember that. This is 42. We got nothing on that person. We got nothing here. 36. Not really giving us anything except for feet, which doesn't help. But this is actually probably really useful for identifying this person. 37 has a tattoo of Mary Poppins. I don't know if that's actually Mary Poppins, but I'm going to call her Mary Poppins. 39, 40, 41. Nothing real useful as far as information there. 38. Those Familian shoes. 59. I don't know. But hey, we got that. That's really useful. We cannot go up. Alright, we can't go up. Okay, so 37 has a tattoo of Mary Poppins. 37 Mary Poppins. 37 Mary Poppins. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave. Alright, that was actually really useful. So 37 Mary Poppins. Who has a, is there anyone in here that has Mary Poppins on their arm? Of course not, you can't see that well. Ding dong. Alright. The other part that Kutsk said I should look at was Soldiers of the Sea Part 3. I don't know why I'm going through this manually. We'll just go back to the beginning. Soldiers of the Sea Part 3. Alright. This unknown man. Oh, this is where we started. Okay. Where he said, a demon! Need to pay attention to Nick, probably, is what Kutsk was going for there. So location of the deck, we're on the gun deck here. So let's go ahead and exit out. Go onto the gun deck. Alright, so I realize I have not been observant enough in my discoveries. There are things unknown to me. Alright, let's pay attention here.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat.
Alright, so I'm going back on what I said earlier when I said stay back, it's already done for Nick. Meaning that it already got Nick. Stay back, you fool, it already got Nick. Alright, this guy's hiding now. Oh, he was probably the guy that said a demon, because I think that was the language, right? It's already done for Nick. So is one of these guys Nick? Are you Nick? Are you Nick? It's already done for Nick. I need to listen to it again. I'm so sorry. I wish there was a way to replay this. I'm gonna listen to it again. I need to tell the tone. Really badly, I need to tell the tone.
Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat. Ah!
So which one of you is talking? This is probably the guy that's like, it's already done for Nick. And he's like, get down. So one of these guys is the boss of him. Right. Okay. Wait, Kut's wanted me here for a reason now. I'm gonna go and say it's already done for Nick. It means it already got Nick. Beat to quarters, enemy aboard. No, get down. Okay, we're on the gun deck. Which means these are probably gunners. Oh, actually, Lars was a scene. Oh wait, we can figure out this other guy because he's the only other Indian guy. Right? Right! Oh no, there's two. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we know Nathan Peters is here. What was Nathan Peters? He's just a seaman. Okay. I don't think we can really... I don't think anything else really helps. You have a sword. I don't know what that tells me. You're hiding. Oh, do you have Mary Poppins? No, you don't. Do you have Mary Poppins? No. Do you have Mary Poppins? Not, I can't tell. Alright, none of them have Mary Poppins, as far as I could see. Okay, there's nothing over here, really. Except where did these guys come out of? Midshipman? Is that what this is trying to tell me? Oh, it could be anything over here. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I'm getting out of this. I'm guessing one of these guys is Nick. It's already done for Nick. And you're sitting there with your arm up. You're over there by Mr. Tat guy. This guy. Could be Nick. And then this guy was electrocuted. It's already done for Nick. And this has to be Nick then. Because the lightning killed the other guy. Plus he's a topman. He's up here. Doing stuff. I don't know. Alright. I don't remember what he was doing while he was speared by one of the enemies, but it looks like he had a rope, so he was probably up there. Alright. I think that's what I'm getting out of this. It's that. Alright, I kind of want to search for Mr. Tattoo Guy. Oh, there we go. Alright. We also don't know who that is. Alright. We got a couple good things, though, I think. We did make some progress. We found some things out. We know we have to look for a guy with a tattoo on his arm. And we did get 3 fates. So, hey, look at that. We got John Naples, who was indeed killed by the Captain Stewart. We got William Wason. Also, we know the doctor was here. But anyway, he was crushed by falling cargo. And who was the third one? So one of the other Indian guys, I think. Yeah, Renfred Raju. Alright. I think next episode we're going to go for the guys with the 1 triangle spots. We're going to try and figure those out. We're going to use the clues that we read today to help with that. The clues I should have known 14 episodes ago. But that's besides the point. We're here now. We're going to call this an episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz down below. Always open to hints as long as they're spoiler-free hints. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you on Tuesday with more Talos Principle. Peace.